Well, today is the last day for Sears in the Avalon Mall in St. John's, and with the chain closing across the country, more than 12,000 employees are out of work. But they're not the only ones affected by the company's bankruptcy. 18,000 pensioners are also taking a hit because Sears stopped paying insurance premiums. As Here Now's Megan McCabe reports, those retirees are facing a heavy blow.
At 72, Ron Husk never thought he'd be doing this again, heading to work. After a career with Sears in St. John's, starting in 1965 at the old Simpson Sears downtown and retiring from the Village Mall store 35 years later, Husk thought he was set. He'd paid into a pension that would take care of him and his wife Florence for the rest of their lives. But he was wrong.
I went to a funeral of a good friend there a few weeks ago, and it fills you up, knowing that going through things like this now, why should I have to do this?
Husk would rather be home with his wife at this point, but with the pension plan underfunded by at least 20%, he saw the cuts coming.
They canceled my life insurance, they discontinued my health and dental, and now in 2018 sometime they're going to cut my pension. That leaves me in a spot where, well, I'm going to need more money to make ends meet. At my age, I'm 72 years old. I've gone to work, and I'm gone to work at part-time at the Home Depot, who I must say treats me very well, and I enjoy it there. And I'll just have to stay there for a while.
It wasn't always like this with Sears. Going through photos from his retirement party back in 2000, Husk says it was a wonderful place to work.
When I was in the Village Mall, we had the big fountain downstairs, and all the seniors would be down around it. We used to call them the Gerard Hall generation, carrying on with them. We were great friends with them. And they used to come up and say, well, you're soon going to retire. Well, boy, you're going to look back and say it went some fast. And they're exactly right. It went fast. We all look back at our life, it's gone. Well, that's it.
But his appliance sales job was all commission, and it was stressful, so he was ready to retire, never dreaming the stress would follow him.
When you're in your 70s, who wants to cut back on your finances? You try to live comfortable, the rest of your life. I don't know, I guess you could say what you got left in this life. And it's sad when these companies do this. There's no protection. You think when you're retired, they say, well, you got no worry now. You can retire, live happily ever after. There's no such thing.
In the couple's modest Mount Pearl home, Husk worries what's going to happen when he's not well enough to work anymore.
Because it's expensive to live here, very expensive. The price of everything is going up, and now I even mentioned to some people in the work I talk to them, what are you going to do when the electricity, they say, doubles? They say to me, I don't know what I'm going to do. And here's my income going to drop. And we're like everybody else, we live paycheck to paycheck. And now they're going to take part of it away.
Megan McCabe, CBC News, Mount Pearl.